Guys, so here we are again. This is his upper torso with obviously the full face and costume off. At this point, he still has the original airlines on there. They've all been cut down at the bottom, but they're still plugged into the cylinders. You can see they're kind of yellow and nasty. But these are a few of his basic movements. The switching side to side. These work his ears. We got the main head tilt that goes down, and those large springs are what pulls it back. Here on the front, that little metal flapper is what controls the bottom part of his mouth, and then you've got his eyes there. And if you'll notice from the earlier video I did, that's with them finished, that's all painted, and those are the actual vinyl decals on the front that make his pupils. So I'm going to get the rest of him stripped down and all the wires off and go from there. Now here we go with the same angles we had before, but all of the hoses have been completely stripped off, all the connections taken out right there where they would be threaded in. Believe it or not, these are all the original cylinders that came with him. I don't know if they've been replaced along the way, but again, this thing was from 1982, and they all work. Some of the quick connect fittings I got, they already have a basic Teflon tape put onto the threads. You go ahead and just put them on in, they're ready to go. And then the new hosing literally just plugs into the end, and it's a compression fit. So what we have here is the new valve bank, which is going to control all of his movements and the wires that go with it. So that's going to be my next step. We'll have that all hooked up, and the next video should actually have some of the stuff working.
When I initially put everything in, even at the low air pressures, everything was just functioning way too fast. So today I went and got these flow control valves, put them in line so you can dial down the pressure of everything and how fast it moves. I'm only running at about 20 pounds, which is just enough for the spring in the valve bank to work. Right now, none of the electronics are wired up. Obviously, it's just the raw hosing. All the new fittings, you can see I had to do flow control valves and almost all of the cylinders to get it to move it the right way. So as of right now, I don't know if you'll be able to see all of it, but those still move fast. That's for the ears, the blinking. Oh, hold on. And then I've got two open valves still, which will run the cylinders for the guitar, but then I'm going to have the leg cylinders and the foot tap. So I'm actually going to have to get another valve bank with probably about 3 or so valves in it, and that should take care of all those movements. So at this point, everything seems to be tuned well and working, so I'm going to start putting his actual costume back on, and we'll go from there.